Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day, Road to TCG Worlds 2018. If you're watching live with me on Twitch, thanks so much for watching. And if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like, it really helps out the channel. So, now we're moving on to Greninja as we close out our updated deck series, and we're gonna be moving on to Forbidden Light decks going on to next week. So today I believe it's gonna be like Friday or something, like 1 week before the new set hits. It will also be the day that I'm playing in Brazil, so I hope you're rooting for me. And then the week after I will probably be just updating the TCG Pokédex series like right before the new set hits, just to get ahead in that series, and also it'll likely be like every day will be viewer battles against you guys, so could be cool. And yeah, for now we're just gonna be playing Greninja as our last updated deck, and the card right here, the card that's right here is 2 Counter Catcher. Okay, this is like my spicy addition to Greninja. I feel like it's potentially very good and could allow you to improve some of your bad matchups such as Pika-Bulu, and could allow you to control the match better against other decks. So we have Greninja with its Shadow Stitching attack. It's the main reason why it's really good. 130 HP, Shadow Stitching dealing 40 damage, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, their Pokemon in play or in hand or in discard pile have no abilities, which is really good. Do I think Puzzle Lycanroc will be the best deck after Forbidden Light? I don't know if it'll be the best deck, but it will be 100% tier 1 because of B-String for sure. B-String will definitely make that deck less reliable on elixirs, which are random success cards, and a lot more reliable. So I do believe that Puzzle Lycanroc will be incredibly good, like better than it currently is. But anyways, 130 HP, Shadow Stitching its main attack, Moonlight Slash dealing 60 plus, returning plus 20 if you return a water, only 60 if you do not, and then free retreat, which is really nice. And then we combine Greninja with Greninja Break and its giant water shuriken ability, which allows you to place 6 damage counters anywhere you want, as long as you discard a basic water energy. So to go with that, we have the 1/1 Starmie line. Starmie has the ability Space Beacon, where you may discard a card from your hand, and if you do, you put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your hand. So you have this cycle of energy, you always get to place extra damage counters, and by you having 2 or more Greninja breaks in play, you get to use that ability multiple times per turn. And then finally we have the Water Duplicates Frogadier, which actually very nicely allows us to get more Frogadiers out, therefore skip the Froakie line and get those Greninjas into play. Now we have the 1 Tapu Lele for support, no Espeon and no Tapu Fini, so we're a lot more focused on Greninja, and we're gonna see how the Counter Catchers end up helping us. Greninja is almost always a deck that ends up losing a few prize cards before it starts getting rolling, so that's why Counter Catcher is actually very decent. And then combined with Ability Lock, it could buy you enough turns to where you stabilize and you get to sweep your opponent's board. 4 Cynthia, 4 N, and 3 Sycamore to help us in setting up. 4 Ultra Ball and 4 Evo Soda for the same reason. It searches for the Pokemon that we need in order to set up. Double Enhanced Hammer, double Field Blower, double Choice Band for utility and to stop our opponent as well. So we have Disruption with Counter Catcher and Disruption with Enhanced Hammer. And then finally we have 1 Rescue Stretcher, 1 Super Rod for recovery, and then the 3 Brooklet Heal, which also help us in finding us the basic Pokemon in the early game in order to set up. 4 Splash and 6 basic water round out the deck. And so let's jump into the ladder and see how we can do with today's deck. I've always had an inkling that there has to be a deck that just abuses Counter Catchers so well that is how you win. We are up against someone who has an advantage against us, so that's interesting to see, and it's definitely either Zoroark Lucario or Zoroark Lycanroc. So as long as we can set up Zoroark decks are usually a good matchup for Greninja. We'll have to see though. We shall have to see. And then we do mulligan. We only have 6 basic Pokemon in the deck, and we start off with the worst possible one and with no draw supporters, despite playing 11 of them. So it's gonna be a tough start to the match for sure. The water energy, not very useful. This is an absolutely awful hand. Absolutely awful hand. We do see that no Forgetters are prized, 1 Greninja and 1 Break are prized, along with 1 Counter Catcher, along with 1 N, along with 1 Splash and 1 Basic Water. Okay. What do you think is better, Golizabeth Zoroark or Golizabeth Garbodor? Well, definitely Golizabeth Zoroark. We're actually playing Golizabeth Garbodor earlier, and we really showed the instances where that deck just doesn't work very well. ¿Crees que los decks con Zoroarks vayan en descenso o se mantendrán? Yo creo que se mantendrán, la verdad. But yeah, this hand, very sad. We need a top deck. Zoroark Lycanroc. Like, despite this being a good matchup, ooh, grabs a Zorua. So my opponent will Guzma to prevent the turn to water duplicates. Little does he know that our hand is actually stupidly bad. Andrew, no. We're updating decks for Brazil. I hadn't done a Greninja update in a while. That doesn't mean I'm gonna play Greninja. The one thing I know for certain is I'm not gonna play Greninja in Brazil. That I do know, guys. Okay, so my opponent also not drawing very well, but he already has a Zoroark, so he's advancing his setup. Whereas we definitely aren't. We definitely are not. Hola Korai, ¿cuál deck estabas jugando? Ah, tú eras el que estaba mandando todos los saludos. Te puse en mute, pero espero que no te ofendas. Es que eran muchos saludos. Okay. Finally hit a Cynthia here, which is nice. No energy to retreat. No Frogadier to evolve into. But yeah. Buen juego, Korai. Yeah, Cynthia into pretty much an unplayable-ish hand. Now we're getting End. Hopefully we don't get End into a bad hand again. And we start to see some flow from here, but as I mentioned, Greninja is the comeback deck. So, ooh, attaches energy to the Rockruff. So we won't be able to water duplicates this turn, even if we find an energy. I'd just like to find an energy just to retreat. Oh my gosh. What is this hand? What is this hand? Wow. Rip. ¿Te armaste el boss of Lycanroc que subí a YouTube? Está bien. Es un buen deck, boss of Lycanroc. Qué bueno que armes los decks de los videos. Me da gusto. Okay. Oh boy. You've never seen so much unluckiness with the frogs? I've definitely seen this happen before. That is an insane hand. Now we're gonna top deck Sycamore. Nope. Not top decking Sycamore. That's the second Kukui? Yeah, that's the second Kukui. Oh boy. Counter Catcher, Ontour, and Guru might be our only saving grace. That Enhanced Hammer might actually have been worse for us than not playing it. might actually have been worse for us. This is pretty insane. PTCGO hands indeed. And that's why we don't play Greninja at events, guys. Not anymore, at least. Wow, my opponent just chooses to pass here. Like, I really don't gain anything by doing this. I need a shuffle draw supporter, and I've already used 2 Cynthias. I need to top deck an N. Kuzma. Oh, my opponent's gonna try to deck me out? Is that really what he's gonna try to do? Yeah. Wait, that doesn't make sense. That generally doesn't make sense. I mean, my opponent's playing this the worst way possible, honestly. My opponent's playing this the worst way possible. Excuse me. Enhanced hammer. Oh my gosh. What is this game? What is this game? I don't understand what my opponent is planning. Is he really just trying to deck me out? Is that his plan? I'm very confused. Like, if he just attacked, he would have won already. Because our hand was that bad. I do not understand my opponent's plan. And plays a parallel to limit his bench. What? What is this guy doing? Like, at this point, I might just start evolving manually. I am very confused. Kukui N. Okay, if I do this and I don't retreat, I will force him to react. This is really weird. Like, I might actually be hurting my chances by doing this. Decides to double puzzle. I'm making a video of Greninja, guys. It's not, that doesn't mean I'm playing Greninja for events. Field Blower and Lelu. What? What in the world is happening here? What in the world is happening? What? What is my opponent playing at? What is he doing? Generally, what is my opponent doing? What works best with Garbodor? Espion. Espion is definitely the best partner for Garbodor. Okay, give me a splash. No, why do we wait for water? Darn it. Now we're just gonna lose the Frogadier. Why does Greninja do this? Seriously. Why does Greninja do this every time? My opponent is literally playing the worst game you could play, and we're still in a weird position because we didn't get an energy. Talon? Greninja is really bad, yes. Greninja is quite bad. It's back to parallel. Neta, bits are like money. So 1 bit is 1 cent of a dollar. So if you send bits to the streamer, it's like you're sending them a donation, but you get the cool animations and they look nice and whatnot. I do not understand what my opponent is playing at. I generally do not understand. TCGs and puzzles. Then why do we top deck these bad hands? Darn it. Ugh. He's trying to deck me out. He has 17 cards. I have 30. Oh, I have 4 energy left. Are you kidding me? 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 3 energy prize. It's just the worst possible scenarios, and they happen every time they happen. It's ridiculous. How do I price 3 energy? Okay. Do I super attack these guys? Not yet. And then if he plays, he's not gonna play parallel here, right? Hopefully. This is such a weird game. This is such a weird game. Enhanced hammer, that's fine. It's expected. Evan has been like, he could have finished the game ages ago. Korai, dan el mismo drop. No hay diferencia. Yeah, he's just trying to deck me out. That's all my opponent is trying to do. He's just trying to deck me out. How annoying. How freakishly annoying. If it weren't for such bad prices, and such a bad start, if you don't start Lele, this strategy just goes down the drain. 100%, this strategy just goes down the drain. And then we pass. This is so weird by my opponent. So weird. This is the weirdest game of Pokemon I've ever played. Mi Korai, lo que te recomiendo es, si son de código, no abrirlos, sino cambiarlos por las cartas que necesitas. Si son con candado, pues bueno, ahí sí, ábrelos, pero de lo contrario, no te lo recomiendo. I do not agree or understand my opponent's train of thought here. Yeah, this is like, my opponent could have won so long ago, so long ago, and he's purposely choosing to resource management over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, he's gonna target the Staryu so that I can't recover energy, which is fair. That's why I saved the Suprod. Is exactly why I saved the Suprod. Okay. Olele having energy prevents this from just happening over and over and over. Lycanroc is very scary. Lycanroc is very scary here. And then I'm gonna do this. And of course the counter catcher. This the second counter catcher is prized, of course. Of course. That was our only saving grace. My opponent, like, he might have successfully pulled this off simply because of how terrible I've drawn. Simply because of how absolutely insanely terrible I've drawn. Okay. Triple Greninja here, so I have possible breaks. Like, I don't mind abilities as long as I am hopefully able to knock out that guy in one hit. Like, double Giant Water Shuriken, Moonlight Slash knockout. That's the plan. That is the plan here. No more trading for my opponent. He's just gonna resource management. No, he's not. He's gonna knock out the Staryu. Okay. Such a weird game. Okay. So I'm gonna shuffle 3 Pokemon back. The Staryu, the Break, and the Froakie. And I immediately get the Staryu. Like, he might successfully pull this off because of our super bad. The counter catcher is in discard pile, but I have 2 counter catchers in the deck. That's the issue here. Okay, as long as my opponent doesn't have Guzma, I should be able to pull this off, I feel. So I'm gonna Shadow Stitching to decrease the chance of him having Guzma. He's only played 1. Ugh. If he Guzmas the Staryu, then that is game. If he goes, oh my gosh, did he seriously get double puzzle off of an NT4? Yes, he did. My opponent generally got double puzzle of an NT4 in the same game where we priced 3 energy. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That was insane. That was the weirdest Pokemon game I've ever played. One of the most frustrating as well. Like, so much bad luck. All my opponent did was knock out 3 Staryus, and that worked simply because we had 3 energy priced. And the counter catcher. If that doesn't, and we started Lele. Any of those don't happen, my opponent would not have won that game. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so last game of the day, guys. We get a Froakie start, very nice. We don't get much else, and we're going second, so already in a disadvantage. At a disadvantage. If it's a Zorua, the paralysis flip probably won't matter. It's a Lele, so the paralysis could matter. The paralysis could definitely matter now. Okay, so my opponent's gonna Lele for Bridget, which makes sense. My opponent played that game so weirdly. So weirdly. Like, if you're seeing your opponent death row that badly, why even give them a chance? I don't understand. Why not go aggressive? Oh well. Oh my god. Zoroark Carboter now. Zoroark Carboter. I need to end here to find another Froakie potentially, which I don't. So now we have a 50% chance to just immediately lose the game next turn. We do flip heads though, which is decent because now my opponent cannot Guzma out of this. Yep, like the previous game, the draws from the previous game, no matter whatever my opponent did, the draws from the previous game also mean I'm not playing Brox anytime soon. Using up 2 ends is not ideal because we want end to control my opponent's hand potentially. Discards Trash Lunch, so he's gonna focus on Garbotoxin. Here's the second Zork. There is the second Zork. And the paralysis probably saved me here, I would imagine. Pinches Lele. Is he going to end? Is he going to Cynthia? He can't Kuzma. He can't Kuzma out of this. He cannot Kuzma out of this situation. So he's gonna end. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Hopefully the deck doesn't break off of this end. The stadium is annoying. Energy to retreat. And then there's the end. We still have 3 Brooklets and double Field Blowers to get rid of that parallel CD. And oh boy. Of course he gets the hammer. Okay, so we top deck Sycamore. We top deck Sycamore. And I don't want to bench anything else. Ok. Todo el mundo usa martillos, pero no solo los usan, les salen exactamente en el momento en que los necesitan. Ese es el problema. What are duplicates? So the splash ends up not mattering because of the stadium. And because we got a Frogadier. Both of those things factored in here. Okay. If we get the Frogadier pieces back, that would be nice. Well, not the Frogadier pieces, the Frogadier. And then we can Ultra Ball, the Froggy and the Sycamore, play the Hammer to get rid of my opponent's TCG, and then play a Cynthia. N would be better, but Cynthia is fine. Okay. There's a TCG. What is this game? What is this game? Greninja is showing us why you shouldn't play it. What is this game? Okay. Okay. Top deck N. Nope. The top deck Greninja, which is fine. Now there's no reason for me not to Sycamore here. I see extra cards. I'm gonna hammer away, and I'm gonna Sycamore. Oh, I genuinely thought I was not getting an energy this turn. I genuinely thought I was not getting an energy this turn. Okay, so now we should be fine in terms of this Greninja surviving, which is good news. And we have double Diva Soda and a Field Blower. 1, 2, 3, 4 item cards so far. My opponent did discard Trash Lunch. As soon as he evolves into Garbotoxin, we should be okay here. As soon as he evolves into Garbotoxin, we should be okay. Otherwise, if we can double Giant Water Shuriken, it will be onto the Trubbish to deny both Garbotoxin and Trash Lunch. Okay, but it is Garbotoxin, and my opponent simply passes. I am completely okay with this. So let's do that. And then let's do that. So we have abilities. Sí, los martillos funcionan bastante bien, definitivamente. Okay. So now I feel like I should Cynthia to conserve the Sycamore here. Yeah, definitely. I've used up quite a few supporters, so I'm just gonna Cynthia here. We get a water, we also get a Brooklet, which is good news to get the Starmie out, or the Staryu rather. And then the Giant Water Shuriken will go onto the card border, because after we knock that out, we don't have to worry about our abilities being shut off, and my opponent will never have abilities from this point onwards. We have N, we have Field Blower, we have Super Rod, so we are now looking very, very pretty here. Puzzle of Time, that's fine. Oh, rearranges his top deck. Interesting. Didn't even have double puzzle. What could my opponent possibly have? That's so bad here. We have the immediate Field Blower, so this is probably just too game breaking at this point. Game breaking. We're gonna Super Rod back these cards. I don't want to put back the energy so that I can recover it with a potential Starmie that I draw here. I'll just get the Froakie out to thin the deck, and then now I'm gonna Sycamore because I still have 2 ends left, and I really want the Starmie, which we got, which is awesome. And so now we can double Giant Water Shuriken, which is great. Okay, so do I want to Counter Catcher first? Probably. So this one will go here. No, I don't think I want a Counter Catcher. And I'll Space Beacon. There's no way my opponent catches up, right? No way. And then... yeah. I guess I can just get rid of the Counter Catcher afterwards. This is fine. So knockout Garbodor, which is good. We get a prize card. We get a prize card. And then we even get the Choice Band. So we actually do have knockout here. So awesome. Our prize card, that definitely feels like a prize card, you know? We get 2 prizes, and the game should be under our control at this point. Anytime a Trubbish gets benched, we snipe it. If 2 Trubbish gets benched, we snipe one of them. And then there's the victory. Yep, there is the victory. So Greninja showing why it's unreliable, and then showing why it can potentially be the best deck in the format. The issue is that we're 1 point away from the Solgaleo. The big issue is the fact that unreliability for Greninja exists. You can never rely on having a good draw with it, because you played so many evolution cards, so many energy, so many cards that are good individually but just not good in the early game. So if you draw if you draw the things in the wrong order, you're just not gonna get very far with Greninja. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you hung out with me today on Twitch, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the TCG Pokédex series. So make sure that if you want to play against me, you are ready with a non-meta deck, because I will be playing non-meta decks. You can bring meta decks, but I will just tell you that you'll destroy me no matter what. And if you want to get a guaranteed spot when playing against me, consider subscribing to the Twitch channel, because subscribers do get preference when it comes to viewer battles. So that will be all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the TCG Pokédex series. Thank you guys, and until next time, bye.